Hello to all my Facebook friends. I am in the process of making some baked goods. Let me share this real quick and then I'll tell you what I'm doing. Hang on one second. Give me a second. I'm a little challenged when it comes to doing all this sharing, but I'm gonna do my best. So hang tight. I hope everyone is having a great Tuesday. I think that's what day it is. Hang on, I'm just sharing this to a few of my groups and parties that are going on right now. So give me just a second. Hold on, a couple more and then we're gonna get started. Okay, I think that's all of them. All right, so howdy Facebook friends. I hope all of y'all are having a great Tuesday. If you were just hopping on, my neighborhood, and it's actually one of my hosts, Susan Bailey, she reached out to our local hospital and asked them if they would be interested in some baked goods for the nurses and doctors that are having to work around the clock, and they were very, very excited to have us bring anything that we could. So she's collecting those today and tomorrow, and I decided that I would contribute. So I have been making some chocolate chip cookies and some brownies, and I had some really ripe bananas that my kids had not eaten. I don't eat bananas, but they do. And I had some ripe bananas that needed to be used, so I am going to make some little mini banana little banana breads. Gosh, I can't even, look, none of us can think straight these days. But anyway, I'm gonna make some little mini banana bread loaves that I will add to the brownies and the cookies. And I thought I'd bring you guys live because there's not a whole lot else going on for some of us, and this way maybe if you needed some ideas of some things to do with your bananas, this would help. Also give you some ideas of some products that I use all the time and all that stuff. Feel free to share this video if anyone needs a little entertainment. I have not planned ahead, so you guys are just gonna be live in my kitchen. Hello to everyone joining us. Hey Lori, hey Jennifer Johnson, hey Linda, hey Darlene, hey Stacy, lots and lots of you hopping on. My camera or my phone is a little far away, so it might be a little hard for me to see your comments, but if you have questions for what I'm doing when we get started, by all means, I'll go back afterwards and answer those. Hey Sandy, and I'll try to pause every once in a while and answer your comments. But again, we're making some fresh baked goods for our local hospital that one of our neighbors is going to take up to them first thing in the morning. And I've already made chocolate chip cookies that I put 3 in a bag, and then I've already made brownies that I put 2 in a bag. I used the brownie pan for these, which was great, and then I used our cookie sheets for the chocolate chip cookies. So that was super easy. Hey guys, welcome. Okay, so for the banana nut bread, this is my mom's recipe. I usually make it just in a loaf for the kids, but we're gonna do, let me show you the pan. I'm gonna use the Pampered Chef mini loaf pan, the little baking pan to make these. This is gonna be a little trial and error because a regular loaf of banana bread needs to cook for an hour. I don't think these are gonna need to cook as long, and I'm not sure how many it's gonna make, but we are going to experiment, and if they turn out, we will send them to the hospital. If they don't, at least I have cookies and brownies to send. So what are y'all doing on this Tuesday? Are y'all having a great Tuesday? It is not raining anymore here, so that's a good thing. And yeah, we're just making the best of the situation. I went today to the grocery store to shop for the entire week because I am minimizing how many times I go to the store. It has been, prior to all of this virus situation, it has been years since I have shopped for a week at a time. So that has been a little challenging the last couple weeks, but I am getting better at it. Okay, so let's get started with the banana bread. Before I came live, all I did in one of our stainless bowls, these are my favorite bowls, the whole stainless set. I took 2 eggs, and you just need to whisk them with a fork or a whisk, you know, whatever. But we're gonna do our wet ingredients in the small stainless bowl, and then we'll do our dry ingredients in the medium stainless bowl. I am going to use, and I did wash my hands before we got started, by the way. Hey Vanessa, hey Marsha, hey to all those hopping on. If you are currently doing a virtual party with me, I tried to share this video in each of the party pages. If I missed yours, by all means, go share this to your party. If you are not one of my virtual hosts yet, do not miss out. All of my virtual hosts are doing amazing. I'm kind of tired of the word unprecedented times, but we are in unprecedented times, and included in that is the number of people having to cook at home or learn to cook at home. I will say, last night I made salad for Chris and myself, and the boys were fend for themselves because we I have cooked every meal at home since the last day of the kids' school, with the exception of a couple times that we've done leftovers, and I just needed a break. Let me wash my hands. That was 4 really ripe bananas that I just peeled and added to the eggs, so hang on. Everybody that is watching, share in this video or comment in this video. Hey Teresa, comment in this video your favorite Pampered Chef product, number 1. Number 2, the product you have found yourself using the most the last couple weeks. Let's all share so we can see what people like. And when the video's over, I'll go back and look through these and comment. But anyway, I have been cooking like crazy. No fancy meals, just our usual. But even me, who is a pampered chef, that doesn't mean I cook all the time, you know, over time it gets a little tiring coming up with meals. So last night was fend for yourself, and I made a salad for Chris and I. Okay, I am using, this is something that maybe you guys have but have never thought about. This is our, should have done this before I started. This is our mix and chunk. So I use this when I make guacamole, mashed potatoes, but I also use it with banana bread. I'm gonna use this to smash up the bananas. And I hope, give me thumbs up or hearts if y'all can see what I'm doing. And if the comments are in the way, swipe them to the side. Okay, so I'm just smashing up the bananas. They're super ripe, so they smash really easy. When you're making homemade banana bread, it is best to use really ripe bananas. Hey Allison, I can see some of y'all hopping on, but some of it is hard for me to read. So again, share or comment below your favorite Pampered Chef product, number 1, and number 2, the product you have found yourself using the most these last couple weeks. We are making homemade banana bread. We're gonna do little individual loaves that I'm going to package up for our local hospital. One of our neighbors is taking that to the local hospital. Okay, so we've got our eggs and our banana. We need a teaspoon of vanilla. I should have gotten all my measuring tools out ahead of time, but I did not. So let's find a teaspoon. I am using our no longer available, but our double Madagascar vanilla. Absolutely love this vanilla. So we need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Hey Chris, can you please take the dog out? I'm on a Facebook Live. Well, it's okay. You can come say hello.
Where's Buddy?
I don't know. My dog needs to go to the bathroom.
Nice.
Not only have I been having to fix meals for my family, but our 4-legged family member also was recently diagnosed with some intestinal issues, so I'm having to feed him. So he gets homemade chicken noodle soup every day. Hey Amber, hey Missy, hey Lisa. Welcome guys. We are making homemade banana bread mini loaves for our local hospital that a neighbor will be taking them. Okay, so we added 1 teaspoon of vanilla, we got our bananas, we got our egg, we need 1 cup of sugar. So let me get my sugar. If that's flour. Let's get our sugar. I am using the little kids measuring cup set. I love these. Okay, for all of us that are now having to do some, I'm not going to call it homeschooling. I'm going to call it life teaching during this time period. This kids measuring cup set is so fun. Granted, I don't have young kids anymore, but I love using it because it's color coded. So if you want to get your kids, let me get the whole set and show you. If you want to get your kids in the kitchen helping you, they are color coded, but also, it's going to be backwards. I should have mirrored this. They're color coded and they also have measurements on there. So you could say, hey Joey, we need 1/4 cup of flour. Go get the green measuring cup, and you can help them learn to measure, work on their colors, all the things while they're helping you cook. I needed a little bit more because that wasn't quite a cup. All right, so we got our sugar. What is everybody doing? Let me stop. How many eggs? 2 eggs, Teresa. And when I'm done, up above this or in one of the comments, I will type up the recipe and I will try to pin it for y'all. Let me scroll through in case I've missed anything. If I miss your comments, it's hard for me to see. I should have had someone helping me, but it's okay. My boys are avoiding me because they're afraid they'll get put to work doing something. Okay, we need 1/2 cup of oil. So actually, I'm going to use our Easy Read measuring cup. Let me rinse it out real quick. Again, I didn't prep everything before getting ready, so you'll just have to bear with me. This is how I work in my kitchen. 1/2 cup using the Easy Read measuring of vegetable oil. Hey, Lane. If any of y'all are enjoying this, feel free to share on your timeline. We are making mini banana bread loaves for our local hospital. But I'm also just hopefully providing a little entertainment. Y'all are getting to see a few of my must-have, always used products. Okay, so we have 1/2 cup of oil. What I love about these Easy Read measuring cups, I did not, even though I need some exercise right now, I didn't have to do the bend and squat to see that I had enough liquid. All you have to do, I don't know if stuff's in the way, set it on your countertop and look from above, and you know that you have the right amount of liquid. All right, so 1/2 cup. 1 teaspoon vanilla, cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of oil, 3 bananas. I did 4 because I like it really banana-y, even though I'm not even eating this, and 2 eggs. So now we're going to mix all that. I like to use one of our small mixing scrapers. We're going to combine all of this in this bowl. I'm using the small stainless bowl out of this set. If y'all don't have these stainless bowls, you need them. A lot of people might not be aware, but my Pampered Chef business is considered a small business. So during this little bit unusual time, we are being asked to do, here's our mixture, to do our business completely virtual. I had already gone pretty virtual prior to all this, but I did have to postpone and convert several parties for this month and for April to virtual because obviously we can't gather. Yes, Teresa, love the stainless bowls. Hey, Mary. So I'm now constantly trying to find other people that want to pamper themselves, pamper their friends, their family. I know there will be some people that it won't work in their budget to be able to add new products to the kitchen, but there's others that it might, and there's others that they are desperate for solutions in the kitchen because they are having to cook at home. So any of you watching, if you are interested in hosting a virtual party with me, I promise it is super simple. There's no risk. If by chance you don't get any orders, it is not going to be the end of the world, but you never know. I am having tons of success, or should I say my hosts are having tons of success because people are needing kitchen products so that they can feed their family since they're not able to go to restaurants like they had been used to. The other thing is I post tons and tons of recipe ideas when we do the party, and really all that you have to do as the host is invite all your friends, send them a text with your party link, send them the link to the Facebook group that I create, and just interact in your Facebook group that I create. We run it for 10 days. If we need to extend it, we can. Every single order ships when it's placed, and it ships direct to your hosts. So FedEx or FedEx Smart Post will deliver their goodies, so there is no concern with social distancing by you having to sort it and deliver it. So that's that about hosting a party. If y'all want to pamper your friends, pamper yourself, and support my small business, just let me know. I spy Buddy. Yes, Buddy just walked behind me, Mackenzie. He's kind of in and out. He does what he wants to do. Hey, Deanna. Hey, Sherry. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. All right. We're going to now do the dry ingredients in the medium bowl. So we need 2 cups of flour. Let me grab that. I have a half a cup scoop in there, but we need 2 cups of flour. So we are going to, again, use the kids measuring scoop set. So there's 1. And there is 2. And then a teaspoon of baking soda. Let me get a different teaspoon because that one is wet from the vanilla. The measuring, well, we'll do half a teaspoon, which means we'll double. The measuring set I'm using are the little Snap Together measuring sets. I love these because they fit down in spice containers, or in this case, the bag of baking soda, the baking powder, that kind of stuff. So we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda, which this is a half a teaspoon, so we're going to do 2 scoops. How is everyone doing? Are y'all all surviving? We need half a teaspoon of salt. I am not measuring the salt, just using pink Himalayan sea salt, couple twists, should be good. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. So we will use our half a teaspoon baking powder. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Jeremy. Deanna, you're working. Hey, Deanna, I'm wanting your pool to be open, but we got to figure out social distancing, and I need to come over. But that may be tricky because, you know, social distancing, but maybe you can reserve days that different people can come and hang out at your pool. Need a little vitamin D. 3 tablespoons of milk. Let me go grab my milk. So we are going to do 3 tablespoons of milk. 1, 2, a little extra, 3. I could have also used, but it's in the dishwasher from when I made the brownies, the little, let me show it to you. The mini, there's 2 different things I could have used, but these are the mini Measure-All cup. It's a 4 tablespoon cup. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen on the planet? Or the mini Easy Read measuring. I could have used this. It's 4 tablespoons as well, but my tablespoon measuring spoon was sitting right there, so it's okay. What are y'all having for dinner tonight? We are going to have a Mississippi roast that I'm going to do in the quick cooker, which is our pressure cooker. So we're going to have the Mississippi roast later tonight. All right, and then we need walnuts. Let me wash my hands real quick. I am going through hand soap like crazy in my house because I think I wash my hands every 10 minutes these days. Even if I have not left the house, which I haven't been leaving the house much. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, we are making little mini banana bread loaves that one of our neighbors is taking baked goods to our local hospital. So I had already made, not on this video, but earlier, yesterday and today, chocolate chip cookies and little brownies that we're gonna take to the hospital. And now I'm doing little mini banana nut banana bread loaves. Hey, Evan, can you say hi to everybody? He's going to kick by himself because kickers,
Hello.
Kickers, 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 Kick There you go. Kicker's already naturally practice social distancing. So this is nothing new for him. He just has to try to find a field that's open. Hey, Amy. Hey, Charity. So yeah, Lisa, we're making, let me show you the pan we're going to use. Mini banana bread loaves in the little Pampered Chef pan. And I'm going to post the recipe at the top when we're done. Been using the stainless bowls, lots of great tools. I just figured y'all needed something to do maybe. If not, you don't have to watch. If you're enjoying this, then give me some hearts, show me some love. Feel free to share this out with all your friends. And for anyone that would love to support my small business and host a virtual party, by all means, let me know and I will set you up. Also, if you don't need any more products in your kitchen, but you want to support our local food banks, Pampered Chef has doubled the amount that they will donate if we do a Feeding America fundraiser. So for your guests and friends, it's no different than any other party. They order, and up to 30% of the product total that they order gets donated to the Feeding America Food Bank for the zip code of that order. So that is also an option out there. If any of y'all want to do that, private message me. I can get you set up with a Feeding America fundraiser. All right, let's continue on. We are going to add some walnuts. I'm not going to measure out. We're just going to, and I was lazy and bought the already chopped walnuts. I could have chopped whole walnuts in my manual food processor, but I just bought already chopped when I went. So we're just going to sprinkle some of those in here. Doesn't really matter how much. You could also add chocolate chips to this if you wanted banana chocolate chip loaves. And what I actually might do is do a few of the loaves with this, and then maybe we'll add some chocolate chips to it and we'll have some of the loaves with chocolate chips. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so let me get another scraper just because I want to mix these dry ingredients before we add in the wet, because then what you're going to do is just combine the two. All right, so we just got our flour. This was flour, baking soda, salt, baking powder, milk, and walnuts. And then our liquid was vanilla, sugar, oil, bananas, and eggs. So we are going to combine the two. Love these bowls because look, we got a little thumb hole, so very easy to pour. And I love the scrapers because it gets every last bit. Your kids won't like it because they have nothing to lick out of the bowl. But using these scrapers, you can completely clean out the bowl. Lisa, what'd you say? Awesome, I'm making fresh apple cake for Katie. Oh, how awesome. Yes, our neighbor, I can't read the rest of it, hold on. In love right now. Oh, yay, I love that. Hey, Evan, will you open up that door? Yeah, one of our neighbors reached out to our local hospital to see if they'd be interested in some baked goods. So I already had everything on hand because I had some cookie mix, I had some brownie mix, and my bananas that the kids had not eaten were already ripe, and we have fresh bananas for them. So I thought, why not? Let's just make some banana bread. Let's make the cookies. Let's make the brownies. I'm going to drop this off to my neighbor. She has arranged to meet one of the hospital employees, not at the hospital, but outside the hospital, to deliver these baked goods. We're individually wrapping them, so, you know, nobody has to reach into containers. I am being very careful to make sure and keep my hands washed extra, so all should be good. Who else is on? Hey, Kelly Shores. How are y'all doing? And I will go back after and look through all the comments because I know I'm maybe missing some. Let's continue to share what is or comment below. What is your favorite Pampered Chef product, number one, and number two, share what is the product you have been using the absolute most these last couple of weeks. Like, what can you not live without? I will tell you, for me, my air fryer has lived on this counter. John Allen and Evan have used it for making stuff for lunch for themselves, and then I've used it in the evening for dinners. So big product wise, my air fryer and quick cooker have been two of my go-tos. I really have not used my oven a whole lot except for doing this baking. Some of the other things I've used a ton of, which we're about to use with this pan, my scoops, because I've done a lot of things. You know, I've made a lot of muffins for the kids. I've made some keto muffins for Chris and myself that I've used the scoops for. I've used my manual food processor a ton, my salad choppers, a whole lot, my quick slice, which is this little guy. If any of y'all saw my salad last night, all the veggies were prepped with the quick slice. Trying to think what else. The big thing has been my air fryer though, and if y'all haven't seen it, by all means go check it out on my website, which is www.pamperedchef.biz/Sarah McGuire. Or .biz, yeah, is it? No, pamperedchef.biz/Sarah McGuire. Gosh, I can't even remember my own website. I have absolutely loved the air fryer. I've had a lot of people get it discounted, but even if you didn't get it discounted, it has been a game changer during this time of having to cook a lot at home. Okay, let's continue on. Our mixture is ready. So I am going to oil. I really should get my kitchen spritzer, but it is in the one that does not have garlic infused oil is down in my bag for my parties, and I'm too lazy to go get it. I'm gonna oil the little wells. I'm not gonna flour them, I don't think, although I say that, maybe I should, but no, we're just gonna oil them. All of Pampered Chef's bakeware like this, the brownie pan, the donut pan, this pan, all of them are non-stick. And so I found with the brownies, I didn't even have to oil it, even though the package says to oil. So I really think I'll be okay. This is trial and error anyway, because I've never made mini banana loaves like this. So we're kind of winging it to begin with. But I'm just gonna brush with the silicone basting brush, just a little bit of vegetable oil in there. Now, the tricky part is, I don't know how much of my mixture I need in here. We are going to use the large scoop. I need to find it. That is not it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so if y'all don't have our scoops, let's do them in size order. So, large, medium, small. These are awesome. This large one, I always use for making muffins. One scoop of this is perfect for one muffin. So if I'm doing a box of muffins, 12 scoops, and you've got your 12 muffins. The medium scoop is really good. Like I used it for my cookies. You're not gonna be able to really see the size of them because these bags are polka dot, but maybe you kind of can. So that was 1 scoop. It's a 2 tablespoon. The large one's 3 tablespoons. And then the little guy is 1 tablespoon. This, I sometimes will do if I'm trying to make mini cookies, or we now have a brand new mini brownie pan that came out, and I would use this to do mini brownies. I used, when I made the brownies, these brownies, I used the large scoop, and 1 scoop filled each brownie well. And you can do a dozen brownies at a time. All right, we're going to use the large scoop. Hey, Dottie Shepherd, I miss you. Hey, Elise, hey, Karen, hey, Valerie. I'll go back and check who all has commented when I'm done. I can see some of the comments, not all. Okay, we're gonna use the large scoop, and we'll see. It probably is gonna take 2 scoops per little well, but I'm not really positive on that. This is completely just winging it. And I don't know, can y'all see? Let me swap the bowl. Give me some hearts if y'all are finding this fun. I am wanting to try to go Facebook Live a little more, just to kind of show you what I'm doing in the kitchen, how I'm staying sane. Yeah, I think 2 scoops is gonna be perfect per little well. Ooh. Except for, let's not make a mess. I am pampered, not perfect. All right, and this is making 8 little loaves. I'm not sure how many batches I'll get out of this. Maybe I'll get 2 batches. So if that's the case, we're gonna do 1 batch that is regular banana bread, and then I think I'm gonna add chocolate chips to this mix. and do the second batch is banana chocolate chip loaves. Because why not? I have Lily's chocolate chips, but even if you're not keto, those are still very tasty. Okay, so we've got 2 scoops per well seems to be a good amount. And y'all give me some advice. I am not typically the baker. Like, I cook a fair amount, very simple recipes, but I'm not the baker. So this recipe calls for baking at 350 for 1 hour, but that's if you're doing a regular loaf pan. So since these are mini, someone that is a baker, give me the suggestion. Okay, so those I think are good, and we still have some mix. I think I probably have enough mix to make maybe 4 or 5 more. I also do have a couple more bananas, so what I may actually do when we get off of here, I may do half of a batch and add to it, and then that way maybe I'll get a whole nother tray. Hang on, let me wash my hands. Or rinse them, I just had some batter. All right, so here's what our loaves look like, and I will post a picture of them in the comments when they come out. But I do need some advice. How long, hey John Mark, how long would you cook these, since the regular recipe for a loaf pan says for about 1 hour, but these are not regular size loaf pans. So how long do I need to cook them for those that are bakers? Any suggestions? My thought is I'm going to start with 30 minutes, and I'm going to check them, and I'll do the toothpick check, or actually use our cake tester. But anyone that's a baker, how long should I bake these since they are not a full loaf? 27 minutes, John. Okay, yeah, that's a good number. Let's just throw a dart. I'll take it. Clear after 3. 30 minutes. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Teresa. So, John Allen, you want to come say hi? I'm on Facebook Live. Oh, he shook his head no. He doesn't want to say hi. Okay, so just in case you hopped on towards the end, by all means, you can come in here. By all means, go back and watch from the beginning, you know, little entertainment. Maybe I'm getting kind of bored. Hadn't talked to a whole lot of people, so I can act like I'm talking to y'all, which I am talking to. You just can't talk back too much. Just to recap, what I am making are mini banana bread loaves, because one of our neighbors is taking some baked goods to our local hospital in the morning. I had already made, before I did this video, some chocolate chip cookies. So little bags of 3 chocolate chip cookies that I made, and little bags of 2 brownies that I made. But when I got ready to do the banana bread, I thought, why don't I go live and share it with some of my friends? So I am hoping to go live a little bit more, maybe provide some solutions for you guys for meals, and all of that. So if you watch this on replay, type replay. If you were watching it live, thank you for joining me. If you found this helpful or interesting, maybe comment with a heart in the comments, and I will go back and see if any of y'all had questions and answer those. Feel free to share this with any of your friends. If any of you guys want to help my small business and host either a regular virtual party or a Feeding America fundraiser, let me know. And what else? I don't know. That is all. I will let you know. Hey, Lori Artivino, I will let you know how these came out, and I think I am going to do a half a batch so I can do at least 1 batch of these with some chocolate chips in it as well. Thank you guys for joining me. I will start thinking about coming live a little more, share some of our regular dinner ideas. I had mentioned earlier tonight we're going to have Mississippi roast that I'm going to make in our quick cooker. And if you don't know what that is, it's just a roast that has a ranch seasoning packet, an au jus seasoning packet, a stick of butter, some peppercini peppers, and I'm going to put a little bit of bone broth in there. And for the boys, they will have some mashed potatoes with it. And then all of us will have some roasted broccoli and cauliflower done in the air fryer. So that's what's going to be for dinner. I probably won't come Facebook Live with that because the roast just sits in the pressure cooker and nothing really to see. But we're keeping our meals fairly simple, but yet we are cooking. Hey, Shannon. So again, thank you guys for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you want to host. Also, if you just need to order something, message me and I can send you a link to save you on some shipping, and you can get some products delivered to your door. For all those that always support my business and have for the last 14 years, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love all of y'all. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Wash your hands a lot, and this too shall pass. Love you guys. Bye.